It's fall, and fall means apples, and apples mean apple pie, apple cider, applesauce, and apple shrubs. For our first ever entry to Jennifer's Home Journal, we are featuring shrubs. These delicious fruit-infused drinking vinegars can be used to flavor water, mocktails, and cocktails. This apple shrub is wonderful in seltzer water over ice or a mug of hot water with a cinnamon stick. But it is especially tasty as the featured ingredient in a bourbon apple shrub. Like all shrubs that use a cold shrubbing method, you'll use muddled fruit, cover it in sugar, let it sit for a couple of days to juice, then express the fruit, add vinegar, and bottle it. Here are the ingredients you'll need. Apples, 4 to 6 medium is a good place to start. Brown sugar, lemon juice, and spices. Now, 2 spice combinations work really well here, and I've tried them both. The first is apple pie spices, that is, cinnamon, nutmeg, and cloves. A slightly more savory combination is coriander, nutmeg, and cardamom. Both are delicious. The kitchen tools you'll need are a grater, a bowl, a jar with a lid, measuring cups, a funnel, and a bottle with a stopper or a jar with a lid once you bottle it up. So let's get started. First, peel your apples and grate them onto a plate. Now, the plate is important to catch the juices. And I know that because I didn't use one the first time I made a shrub, and I made quite a mess. So by all means, use a plate. As you work, transfer the grated apples to a bowl or a large jar. Add the brown sugar, the lemon juice, and the spices, and stir the mixture for a few minutes until it is well blended. Then cover it tightly and set it aside for a few hours. After 2 to 5 hours, stir it again and cover it and set it aside on your counter or in the fridge. Leave it alone to honeymoon for a couple of days. You can stir it or shake it periodically if you like, but that's not really necessary. After 2 to 3 days, place a strainer over a medium-sized bowl and pour the mixture through it. Use a large spoon to press as much juice out of the apples as you can, and then discard the fruit. Now, measure the juice mixture, or you can just eyeball it, and add an equal amount of cider vinegar. You can add more vinegar if you like. I added about 25% more vinegar to mine. Now, this next step is optional, and I did it here because I have so many shrubs already in my refrigerator that I wanted to be able to keep this one without refrigeration until I was ready to open it. So I pasteurized it by heating the mixture in a saucepan over medium-high heat and simmering it gently for about 5 minutes. Pour your shrub into a clean jar or bottle and tightly cover it. Now, every recipe I've seen recommends that you let the flavors marry for a few days before you use your shrub. But I wouldn't let that stop you from trying it now because, well, it's absolutely delicious. Why wait? Head on over to jennifershomejournal.com to find this recipe and lots of other ideas for making shrubs and all sorts of other interesting things. Enjoy!